Hey friends, this month marks 6 months since I left South Africa, obviously due to my son's health issues and all of that. And while we've been able to get him better treatment here in the US, it has not been an easy journey to get here. And in fact, these two people were from the original team at UFD Tech in South Africa, but they are half of who was actually part of the team. So we had to, rough stuff. Anyways, the whole point of today's video is to kind of talk about how did we get through the last 6 months, and more importantly, how did we get through those first few months where I was in the States and these yokels were still in South Africa when we were just trying to sort visa stuff out and make it so that they can come over. And obviously we don't even know if they can stay because of the whole Rona thing. So it's a big complicated thing. But today's video is sponsored by Monday.com because they are the reason that we actually got through that time and were able to do the remote working stuff that we needed to and make sure that these people could keep their job. I could keep UFD Tech afloat. And honestly, Monday.com is one of the reasons why UFD Tech is still here. Catlin, you don't want to go back to those times, do you?
No.
But Monday.com made it easier, right?
It was dark times. But yes.
It was dark. It was hard. It was very hard. But obviously a lot more people are going to be doing work from home. A lot of companies have to have their employees stay home. And so we're going to walk you through Monday.com, kind of show you how we were able to make things work, just how we make videos here at UFD Tech and how we made it when I was a man in my bedroom and then these people were at their parents' house trying to make things happen. Honestly, the hardest part was you didn't have internet. That was the big thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you how we didn't die as a tech channel. Let's go. Okay, Monday.com. This is how I work. I love it. Okay, let's talk about this because this is how we got through everything. Number one, I'm at inbox zero because I take Monday.com very seriously, making sure that I have everything done that I properly need to do. But the big thing for us has been obviously hot news over the past few months, simply because it was the most sustainable thing we could do where I could focus on my son in the transition and not have to focus on making dedicated videos that take days and weeks to produce. Just simple, every day we have a video out, and that's where Monday.com has come into just being so useful. So number one, as you can see here, we still absolutely record everything that we do in Monday.com. You can see all of May's hot newses are recorded here, and we can separate everything out in so many different ways. Number one is the date. Number two is the editor who we have. Number three is the working title, which I've kind of given up on because I don't decide the title until the thumbnail's done. And then we have the status, which is actually where Monday.com came in super useful, but I'll get to that in a second. Whether or not it has an ad spot, the document for the articles. I don't even know why we have this here. What is this? Oh, this was for the remote work stuff. I'll talk about that in a second. Then also the thumbnail. So Reece uploads all of his thumbnails to Monday.com so that we make sure that we're on the same page for everything that we're doing. So this is May. I've taken over hot news editing responsibilities for better or for worse, but let's go back to the time where life was terrible, which is December and January, and we were doing things remotely, also parts of November, I believe. So you can see Catlin was responsible for editing all of these hot newses. I moved to the United States on November 6th, and so we didn't do videos for another 2 weeks, looks like, but I made sure that Catlin had everything that we needed. I indicated that she was the editor. Here's the title. She could tell me, I could put whether or not it's in pre-production, which is my script writing phase, which is, I don't write scripts, my document compilation phase. Then I put it's ready to film, so she knows when I'm in America and she's in South Africa 6 hours ahead of me that I'm not just still sleeping in bed, but I'm actually trying to get work done. Then after that, I say it's filmed, which means that I am then uploading it to our Google Drive, which is what this recording is for, so that I could actually link to the storage folder that I had all of the video and audio files that she needed for the day. And then she could let me know she was editing. She could let me know that I was finished edited so I could go fetch the actual file. And then once it's uploaded, it's done out of our mind. We're completely good to go. And that's how we did things for hot news. This is how we did things for the regular UFD Tech videos. Let's go back to December for that. You can see these are a bit more intense because we have a few different moving parts for that, which is obviously I wrote all of the ones we did in December because I was here in America. Me and Catlin split editing responsibilities. Reece got all of the thumbnail stuff. I did all the A-roll. I did all the B-roll. There we go. But this is how we use Monday.com. It's perfect for our workflow. We can make sure that we're staying in sync on everything that we do. I can make sure that I'm staying in touch with our marketing manager, UFD Tech Ad Spots, right there. We can make sure that her and I are on sync of everything that we're trying to get done as far as ad spots like this Monday.com full sponsored video. So I see what we have coming up. I look at Monday.com, I get it done. But it's super easy to change. It's super easy to move around. And once we're done with the month of May, all I have to do, collapse this group, and then it's out of my mind for the rest of the year until I have to come back to it and look over stuff. But it also helps me to remember, oh, hey, this is how life was back then. So hard. Working from home sucks. I hate it so much. But let's go ahead and look at some other features that they have, because we use it for our purposes. You can see that they do host files on the website directly, as you can see from the thumbnails that we have. We can just post our thumbnails here. You can do that. But let's say I need to change the columns, which I absolutely can do since we're not currently doing recordings anymore, but we might have to go back to that soon. I can change the type of column that we have or just get rid of it completely. So you want to add something, you go over here, add a new column, and you can change number one, status, in case, so you can pay attention to how people are working from home. They update you where they're at. Super simple. I can know that Catlin is not just sleeping in that day and she's actually getting work done, because that was a huge problem, okay? You think being 6 hours ahead when I wake up at 6 a.m. to get work done that she'd be ready to go by noon. No, took her until like 8 p.m. for her to start her work day. It was crazy. But on top of that, they have integration with a whole bunch of other stuff. They have Zoom integration. You can set up formulas. You can choose a whole bunch of if-then stuff with dependencies between different items. You can make sure that everything is just completely set up the way that you want it, with all of these different features that you can put to your boards, getting completely set up. You can see right up here, I can start a Zoom call with me and whoever I want to on my team, making sure that's happening. You can see all of these apps that you can then integrate. You have Slack integration, Trello integration, MailChimp integration, Gmail, Google Drive, Dropbox, everything that you could probably need to integrate for your work from home stuff can be done with Monday.com. Monday.com has honestly, and not just because they're a sponsor, not just because like this is a sponsored video, but honestly, they have changed the way that we're able to make our videos. They honestly, truly made us doing the remote work in South Africa all the way across the world for several months. They made it work for us. And I'm not scared if one of these two people or both of them have to go back to South Africa. We can still make it work because we can get through it with using Monday.com. It's made it very easy. So big thanks to Monday.com for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check them out at the link in the video description. If you're in charge of people or you're in a work from home situation and you feel like things aren't just as efficient as they could be, maybe suggest this to your boss. Maybe suggest it to the people who make decisions, because this honestly could revolutionize the communication. You don't have to be sending emails back and forth. You can just come in here to the drop down and be like, hey, I did the thing I was supposed to do. Don't send me an email about it, please. Okay, I did it. I'm done. I'm just done. Working from home is great because you can do things and then just be at home. I like it. So yeah, that's it. It's been a rough 6 months. Hopefully the next 6 months are better, but Corona. So check out Monday.com down below. Goodbye.